and thank you for attending the 2015 State of the City. Let's join the mayor and our city leaders as we discuss our achievements and accomplishments over this last year. For the city of Stanton, success is measured by implementation of its strategic plan. The strategic plan creates a clear vision for the city, guiding values and identifiable objectives to obtain this vision. Today, we are going to address the important components of the 2015 strategic plan, each of which are marked on this map of the city. Join us as our mayor, Al Ethans, takes us on a journey to each one while giving us a look into the city's present and future. Our first stop, Objective 1, providing a safe community.
Public safety is our #1 priority. Okay, let's roll them.
Community safety is our #1 priority. Keeping the city safe requires the services of our partners at the Orange County Sheriff's Department, Orange County Fire Authority, crossing guard services, and our local code enforcement and park ranger personnel. It is only with the overwhelming community support for Measure GG, the Stanton 911 Public Safety and Essential City Services Protection Measure, also known as the 1-cent sales tax, that these public safety departments can now be fully funded. Thanks to the community's participation in the election for Measure GG, voter-enacted local funding has helped restore and improve critical city services for the community. This local funding has allowed Stanton to add the following: a community enhancement deputy to improve community policing, address gang youth violence, homelessness, and fight prostitution and illegal massage parlors. A new motor deputy was also added to enforce traffic laws on our major roadways, residential streets, and in school zones to improve traffic safety for all. Crossing guard service to help ensure the safety of our children. A new city code enforcement officer to help clean up gang tagging and graffiti, address transient issues, and respond to quality of life complaints. This position gives deputies more time to focus on neighborhood patrols and respond to emergencies. And a 6-member public safety committee. The purpose of this committee is to foster and maintain effective interaction with law enforcement, fire services, emergency medical services, and emergency preparedness. The city is pleased to announce that Orange County Sheriff's Department response times to emergency Code 3 calls are the fastest of any contract city at 4.02 minutes from the time the call was received until a deputy arrived on scene. Our fire partners, Orange County Fire Authority Station 46, responded to over 3,000 incidents, including 50 fires and 2,500 medical aids, meeting our response time standards of 7 minutes and 20 seconds.
I'm Lorene Berlin, and I'm a photojournalist. I've lived in Stanton since 1964. I'm one of those 55% of the Stanton residents who voted for Measure GG, or the 1-cent tax raise. And I don't know what I expected to have happen, but what did happen was I was driving south on Santa Rosalia on a Sunday morning, and there wasn't any graffiti on the Crow Village block wall. I was so pleased, and it brought a big smile to my face. I noticed that there's less speeding between Lamson and Chapman on Santa Rosalia. I mentioned that to one of the new officers, and he asked where I lived. And then he told me that he parked his motorcycle a block south of my house. And then I realized, well, the people just saw him and realized, oh, it is 25 miles an hour. It is a residential area. So I can see the money going to good use.
Now let's make our way to our next objective, promoting a strong local economy.
Well, hello from Kim's Piano right here in Stanton, the largest retailer in the nation.
This city prides itself on our relationship with the business community. Here are a few things the city is doing to strengthen our local economy. Monthly business visitation by City Council and city staff. Declaring January as Business Appreciation Month and holding an annual Business Appreciation Luncheon where businesses are honored for their service and commitment to the community. Quarterly networking mixers attended by the business community, City Council, and executive staff. City involvement with grand opening events such as Sri Sai Krish Institute. Adventure City, who installed the new Rewind Racer roller coaster, and Vista Paint. The Shop Stanton business card program, where customers can receive discounts and enter a free raffle at participating businesses throughout the city.
Hey, not bad for a beginner, what do you say?
These efforts are benefiting the community, and look for upcoming developments at Renaissance Plaza with a new 3-acre commercial development. The corner of Beach and Garden Grove Boulevards, a new commercial building that will serve as a gateway into our city with enhanced architectural features and national retailers. We would also like to welcome these new businesses to the Stanton family, including a new DMV office, Daiso, Waba Grill, Little Caesars, Jimmy John's, and of course, Kim's Piano.
Hi, my name is Joe Hill and I'm with Share My Coach, and I've been in the city of Stanton for about, I think, 6 years now. And I got to tell you, from day number one, if you ever needed to call them, they always called you back. And that, for me, as a business owner, people say, well, why are you guys so successful? I say, well, we answer the phone. Same thing that Stanton will do for you, too. From day number one, from the person that we talked to at the counter, to even graffiti removal has been great. It's kind of a family, and that's the thing that I've always looked for in a small town. You know, from permits and to regulations and county regulations and state regulations, and every single time we've had to do anything over the last 6 years, we've been able to get somebody to say, well, let's figure it out together. Let's see what we can do to try to make it so you can understand it. And I got to tell you that for me as a business owner, has really been important to us. And I got to tell you, Stanton has really been good for us.
Not bad. I'm not doing bad. God, what a phony I am, yeah.
On to our next objective, providing a quality infrastructure.
Let's talk about quality infrastructure.
In May of 2015, the City Council awarded the construction contract for Stanton Central Park. Major features at the park include a water splash pad, community center, skate park, group picnic areas, sports fields, a bandstand, an exercise trail, and tennis and basketball courts. Construction of the park started this past summer, and Stanton Central Park will open June of 2016. This project is funded by former redevelopment agency bonds, a Proposition 84 grant, and park in lieu funds, and will have no impact on the general fund.
When's the coffee break?
My name is Jenny Lacayo. I have lived in the city of Stanton for 10 years. Currently, I am one of the Parks and Recreation Commissioners. Parks are very important to me because they provide good, wholesome quality of life in our city. They provide very positive activities for our youth. They encourage families to spend time together. That creates a good quality of life in the city. I think we should enjoy our parks, take good care of our parks, so we can have a beautiful city.
Come on in, move it.
In August of 2015, the City Council awarded a construction contract for the Beach Boulevard Beautification Project. The proposed improvements will create a more pleasant atmosphere for residents and visitors that will better represent the community. Improvements include new drought-resistant landscaping, monument entry, and updated wayfinding signage. Construction and improvements are scheduled to start this fall. This project is funded by the Lighting and Landscape District Maintenance Fund and will have no impact on the general fund. In June of 2012, the Carramore Island was officially annexed to the city of Stanton from the county of Orange, and 20 new single-family homes have been recently constructed, and 21 more are coming soon. During the annexation process, the city was able to secure over $500,000 from the county of Orange for street improvements, which will include installation of curbs and gutters, sidewalks, driveways, and a new road surface. The condition of the city's streets has recently been rated as one of the top in Orange County. The city uses gas tax and Measure M funding to keep this valuable asset in tip-top shape.
Let's get this thing moving, folks.
Now off to our next objective, ensuring fiscal stability and efficiency in governance.
1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009. We want to ensure financial stability in our city. You know, every penny counts.
The Stanton 911 Public Safety and Essential City Services Protection Measure has allowed the city to have its first structurally balanced budget in 7 years, even after adding public safety and economic development initiatives. During the Great Recession and redevelopment dissolution, Stanton was forced to dig deep into its reserves. But thanks to the new local funding source, the city can begin to build back its reserves. The city prides itself on transparency. Stanton's comprehensive annual financial report has received the Certificate of Excellence in Financial Reporting from the Governmental Finance Officers Association for 15 consecutive years. In addition, proceeds from the Stanton Public Safety Protection Measure are kept in a separate fund for easy tracking and transparency.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Ash, and I'd like to share some thoughts with you about our city. Having a balanced budget in this community or any community in California is very difficult nowadays. And I'm really happy to say that I live in a city that has a balanced budget now. Again, a direct result of the 1-cent sales tax that our residents felt a need to have in our city. I happened to be on the website the other day for the city, and I noticed there was a new link, and the new link is called open.gov that's available to anybody who goes on the website. It opens up to all the financial parts of the city, including general funds and including any revenues or expenditures of the new proposition that we, again, as residents felt a need for. There's no reason that anyone could say our city is not transparent for its residents. Lived here for over 48 years, and I am very proud to living in a city that has a leadership that actually lives their motto, and that is community pride and forward vision.
Wow, that's a lot of money. Look at this. We're on our way.
Let's hit the road to our next objective, providing a high quality of life for the citizens of Stanton.
Quality of life is important to the city of Stanton. As my friend Harry Dodson would say, it's all about the kids.
Stanton has made it a priority to improve the quality of life for our residents by preserving and increasing parks and open space. Maintaining safe and open spaces to play improves our physical and psychological health, strengthens our community, and makes our city a more attractive place to live and work. City parks, open space, and recreation are vital to the future of Stanton. The city offers a wide range of programs, services, and events for people of all ages and interests. Programs consist of academic, social, advocacy, and outreach activities. The city also hosts a variety of citywide events that bring the community together, including the Easter egg hunt and pancake breakfast, Mayor's Prayer Breakfast, Spring Car Show, Halloween fun with family and friends, Veterans Day celebration, In all, over 50,000 people have participated in a city-sponsored service, program, or event each year. Over 80% of the Parks and Recreation Services Department staff and programs are grant-funded. The grants support our mission in improving the quality of life for our residents by helping at-risk youth detour gangs and attain their educational goals, offer programs to families that promote safety and stability, and provide a senior program that includes transportation for those seniors who would otherwise have no alternatives.
What a wonderful facility for the children. Now, who wouldn't enjoy spending a full day here and enjoy your ice cream?
Which brings us to our final objective, maintaining and promoting a responsive, high quality, and transparent government. The city prides itself in engaging with residents through special events and neighborhood programs, such as the Green Planning Academy and Talk on the Block neighborhood meetings. The City Council recognizes the importance of resident input and involvement. In 2014, City Council started holding regular meetings out in the community to hear from residents. To date, 29 meetings have been held, and each meeting includes staff follow-up and a revisit the following year. The current fiscal year 2015 through 2017 two-year budget also included a 5-year projection of expenditures and revenues for the first time. This helps City Council and residents see where the city is headed. One of the city's goals is to provide an opportunity to encourage youth participation in local government and volunteerism. This goal is accomplished by forming 2 City Council-initiated programs, the Youth Committee and holding the annual Youth in Government Day for local high school students. Both programs are designed to stimulate interest in community governance and the democratic process.
Most of the students today are 11th graders at Magnolia High School. They are students in advanced placement United States history, which means that they all just completed a college class and took their advanced placement exam.
And now I'd like to take a moment to both recognize and thank each member of the staff and the City Council for the fine work they have done. I know these folks love the city as much as I do.
I'd like to remark about some of the things that I believe are a pleasure of living here in the city of Stanton. There are 3 items. The first item is the safety that everybody enjoys here. The second thing I think is very important is that you have convenience, that you can go shopping, you can go to the bank, you can go to any kind of store you want within the city limits without driving outside the city. And the third thing is the aesthetics of the city. How does it look to you? How does it look to your friends as they come into the city? Is it well landscaped? Is it clean?
Hello. This council, we are not public politicians. We are public servants. And we've realized through our neighborhood meetings that it is very important and very critical to our residents that we have strong economic development. And that means jobs. That means jobs for those of us that are starving students, put ourselves through college. Jobs for single family providers, dual income providers. Now, we've been able to create jobs. 2 years ago, we had 148 new businesses in Stanton. We're not slowing down.
This council is very proud of the protective services that we provide. It's been the #1 priority for many, many years, and we pledge that we'll always keep Stanton safe with the Orange County Fire Authority and the Orange County Sheriff's Department.
Hi. I want to thank each and every one of you for voting in our local sales tax measure. The 1-cent sales tax has made a huge difference in our city. Our job is to protect your money and spend it the best way possible. And because of that, we believe in transparency in government. One of the things that you might want to notice on our website is our new OpenGov area. And that's a really, really interesting part of the site because you can drill down into as much detail and see where every single cent of our sales tax money is going.
2016 promises to be an even bigger and brighter year for the city in all areas, from economic growth, fiscal stability, continued strengthening of its infrastructure, a safer community, and the overall objective of maintaining a higher quality of life. Looking to 2016, the city will be celebrating its 60th anniversary and has planned a year's worth of programs and activities. The City of Stanton would also like to thank you, its residents, for joining us for the 2015 State of the City and for making Stanton a great place to live, work, and play.
The meeting is now adjourned.